Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm the designer behind Right Brain Crochet. So I received a few questions on Ravelry about the first few rows for the squares for the Kanata Kerchief Tank. So I'm just going to go over them with you today. So I have some worsted weight yarn here and a 7mm hook, which of course is larger than the pattern calls for, but I just want to make sure you can see what I'm doing here today. So first I'm going to create my slip knot, and I will insert my hook. Now I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. Oops. There we are. Let's move the tail out of the way. Now you can choose to use a magic circle for this instead if you'd like, but we're going to go with this method today because it's the easier method. First thing we're going to do is chain 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet in this row and every subsequent row. So next we work 2 double crochet into our ring. Now we'll form our corner with 2 chains. We'll work another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Form another corner with a chain 2. Slide those over a bit. Now do 3 more double crochet. Another chain 2 corner. Then we're going to work our last 3 double crochet group. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now this corner is going to be a little bit different than our chain 2 corners, because if we chained 2 and slip stitched it here, we'd have to start our next row here, but we want to start it in the middle of the corner. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the 3rd chain at the top of our initial chain 3. So insert our hook, single crochet, and that makes the equivalent of a chain 2 space, but brings us to the middle of the chain. So now we're going to start row 2. First we'll chain 3 for our first double crochet. Then, working in the chain space we created here, we're going to double crochet. Now this forms the first half of the shell that's going to appear in every single corner of every row for the rest of the pattern. It'll make a little bit more sense when we get over to this corner. I'll show you what I mean. So next we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this stitch here and double crochet into the next stitch. We'll chain 1, and then we're going to skip this stitch. So in our corner here, we're going to work our corner shell, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, and we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this stitch here and double crochet into this stitch. Sorry, the yarn's catching a bit here. We'll chain 1 again. We're going to skip this stitch, and in this corner we're going to work another shell, so 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Now chain 1, skip our first stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, we chain 1 and skip this stitch here. It's our next corner. Again, we make a shell, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and again we'll chain 1, skip this stitch here, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and skip the last stitch. Now we're back at the corner where we began the row. So to finish off this row, we're going to work the other half of our shell. So we work 2 double crochet, and then like we did in the previous row, instead of a chain 2, we just chain 1. We find the third stitch in our initial chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and we single crochet in there to complete our loop. Okay, we're going to start in next on row 3, and it's our first row in our 2-row repeat. So the rest of the square is just going to be repeats of row 3 and 4. So we start off with a double crochet, or a chain 3 rather, counting as our first double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet into our chain space. And next we're going to double crochet all the way across until we get to our chain space. So double crochet in the first one, and then that's our chain 3, so that's easy to miss, so make sure you get that one. We double crochet in the next. We double crochet in the chain space, then in the next double crochet, and then next chain 1 space, and then in each of the next 2 double crochet. Now in our chain 2 space, we're going to work our shell, so that's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, then we'll double crochet across. Oops. And we'll do another shell in our chain 2 space. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and double crochet across to our next chain 2 space. We'll shell in our corner, so 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and we're going to just continue across our last side here. Place a double crochet in each stitch. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to complete the shell that we began at the beginning by doing 2 double crochet, chain 1, and then we'll single crochet into the 3rd chain of the chain 3. And that's it for row 3. So finally we're going to go through row 4. So again, we chain 3 to count as our first double crochet. Then we'll double crochet into our chain space. Now for this row, we chain 1, We skip our first stitch here, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip the next, double crochet, chain 1, skip the next, double crochet, chain 1, skip the next, double crochet, and then we chain 1, skip the last stitch, and in our chain 2 space we'll work our shell. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So again, we'll do what we did with the last row, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, double crochet in the next. We do this to the end of our row. And the last stitch we work is a chain 1, skip our last, and we shell. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. And continue on in the same way. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And then we're going to shell in our corner. Chain 2, 2 more double crochet. And then we finish off the shell that we started at the beginning by doing 2 double crochet, chain 1, and then single crochet in the third chain, or chain 3. So that's it for row 4. You'll just keep completing row 3 and row 4 until your square reaches the desired shape. If you have any questions about this pattern, make sure you add them in the comments section on the pattern page on Ravelry. And I look forward to seeing your finished products on the projects page. Thanks for watching.